This is my food hero. This is my this is my top guy. Okay, you have Anthony Bourdain, you have all these guys. No, for me, Sam the cooking guy. Welcome.
You can make me blush.
I'm telling you, Sam. And the thing that got me into your videos, I found you on YouTube just randomly, which I'm sure most people do, right?
I think so. You fall into that YouTube rabbit hole, right?
The vortex, right? You're watching a video on how to make your own mayo or something, and I'm like, "What's Sam the cooking guy? What's this?" You know. So you click on it, and oh my god, you love mayo as much as I do.
I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'm really not. But I prefer the Japanese style mayos for sure.
I know you do. QP mayo. That's your favorite kind of mayo.
And by the way, people say to me all the time, "So how much do they pay you?" I go, "They don't pay me anything."
Oh yeah.
I like it. I am a fan of it. I think it's completely different. It's better. Look, if you like mayo,
yes,
and you should be using QP. There's another Japanese one out there that I haven't tried. Oh yeah. So there's also Duke's. Yeah. Jesus. I cannot get in the middle of a Duke's mayo fight because people are staunch effing supporters of the Dukes. They will die for it.
I love Dukes. I used to be a Hellman's man. I've tried QP mayo because we have H Mart here. I'm in Chicago.
Yeah,
and I could just buy it at H Mart. I could buy it at Mariano's, wherever. I don't like it.
You don't like the QP?
No, I like Dukes.
You love your Dukes. See,
I used to love Hellman's. I switched.
Yeah. Have you done the grilled cheese with Dukes on it?
Because of you, yes. That's what I was going to get to. Like, so you taught me, and we're in your book, of course, Between the Buns. We're going to talk about it in a second. But you taught me a couple things. Number one, you taught me how to layer sandwiches, to layer the flavors, right? You say, don't be skimpy, don't be cheap. If you're going to eat like shit, just eat like shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? It's funny. There are small things that people can do to up their whole food game. And it's not like introducing foie gras or truffles into your world. They're little things like that, like sort of how to put together a sandwich, how to, I say this all the time, a deli turkey sandwich, right? You go to the supermarket, you buy some sliced deli turkey, you bring it home, you put it between some bread with whatever you want, cheese, mustard, all that shit. It's fine. It's fine. But you take those same turkey slices and you griddle them in a non-stick pan, no oil, nothing. You just heat it. It gives it a little bit of texture. But what the heat does to that turkey, it just increases the flavor. It really does. Now that goes into the sandwich. Could still be cold on the outside, or you could build the whole thing and then griddle it like a grilled cheese or toast the bread. At the very least, you should be toasting the bread. But when you take it and the little butter or your favorite Dukes or QP on the outside of that, and then you do it, now that's starting to become something. People will say to me, I can't cook. And I go, bullshit. I think it's that you don't cook. That's the problem. They go, you're right. I don't, because I can't. I go, can you ride a bike? And they go, of course I can ride a bike. I go, okay. There was a time, I can guarantee this, and I don't know your youth, but I can guarantee you there was a time when you couldn't ride a bike. Yeah. And the difference between then and now is a little thing called practice. That's all it is.
Oh, yeah. I do everything on the grill now. And I'm telling you, I do everything. My sandwiches are so delicious now.
Yeah.
I love subs. I'm a big sub guy, a big burger guy, which is what you specialize in. Your sandwiches. You put a layer of bacon. You put some QP mayo on the bottom. You put 2 layers of mayo.
Sometimes, absolutely.
Sometimes you have to keep it wet. What's with a dry sandwich is shit.
A dry sandwich is awful.
Yeah.
Hey, you got it, man. You got it. I'm preaching to the choir with you.
Yeah.
You got it down.
Everything you do, that's my wheelhouse. Like, I need to move to San Diego just to go to your restaurants. I mean, but thank God for your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Man. We had a guy a year ago was in San Diego for a convention. I don't know what it was. And his boss was like the biggest fan. He goes, he reached out early. He goes, I just want to know if I can do this. if I come in with one of those freezer boxes, can I send tacos to him? I go, oh, sure. So we made the tacos. We froze them.
Oh my God.
I went to a place that has one of those quick freezer things.
Yeah.
Froze them. He picked them up with a lot of dry ice, sent them to his boss while he was still here. And we gave him instructions on how to bring them back to life. And they weren't nearly as good, but the guy was very happy.
So your place is not tacos. You want to just quickly, or I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So it's different. Can you just explain to people who aren't familiar with your restaurant when they come there why it's so great? Because I love your taco spread. It's so different.
Well, look, San Diego's 20 minutes from the Mexican border, right? We got amazing Mexican food here, tons of it everywhere. And the last thing I think San Diego needed was more Mexican tacos from a Jewish boy from Canada.
Exactly.
Right? So the concept of not tacos is that they are not Mexican inspired tacos. There is no carne asada, which, by the way, if you've not made my carne asada recipe and it's in the new book, you should, because it's fantastic. There's no pollo. There's chicken, but nothing Mexicanized. So it's things like Korean short rib or mashed potato with potato chips on it, which is a bit incestuous, but it really works. Smoky pulled pork with macaroni and cheese. There's an Asian salmon. There's a Chinese cashew chicken. It's things like that. There's lamb.
Don't you have a burger? You have like a burger one, don't you?
We do. It's a cheeseburger taco. And you know what it tastes like? It tastes like
right?
Cheeseburger. Yeah, it does. It does. More or I would say more In-N-Out like. And I know you don't have In-N-Out in Chicago, correct?
I know, it's ridiculous.
Have you had it?
Of course.
Yeah, it's good.
But I love In-N-Out, you know?
In-N-Out's great. We're all fans of it here. But so I also have, the tacos are that. We also have a burger restaurant in the same little food hall we're not
Samburger.
Samburgers. I mean, you can't it's like the best name ever.
Ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah. Maybe not as good as Sam the Cooking Guy between the buns, but it's a good name. And
you need to put a restaurant. Fantastic. You need one of your restaurants here in Chicago. We have a ton of those food halls. Like I know you have some of your places in food halls or a standalone. I mean, we're dying for some of your stuff here.
Yeah. Look, we would love to. So we have those two, and right across this little piazza where the restaurants are is a little standalone restaurant. A third of ours. It's called Gray's. And it's flatbreads, it's charcuterie boards, it's shareable appetizers, big bar, indoor, outdoor, and stuff. It's really nice. So we got that stuff down. We're actually looking for a spot in Phoenix. Phoenix has always been it's a great market. It's very much sort of like San Diego. I've been on TV in Phoenix longer than anywhere other than San Diego. And so I've got a great audience there. I think we could do well there. So we're looking for a spot, but who knows? You know, the goal is not to world domination. And we don't want to do these things where we start just building a pile of restaurants and you can't run them and they just become shit. We don't want that.
Well, hey, Sam,
less is more.
Sam, I do a morning radio show. I'm done at 10 a.m. Yeah. I can run your Chicago restaurant. Don't you worry about Chicago. You see, I have the Sam the Cooking Guy passion. I'm not one that's going to let it. That's why In-N-Out's not here, by the way, because they can't trust people this far away to keep their quality that high, they say.
They're all corporate owned stores. They're all company owned stores. So are you saying you want to run my Not Tacos in Chicago, or you just want it there so you can eat at my Not Tacos?
I'd prefer to eat there, but if it's the only way we can, if it's the only way we can make this happen, I'd be willing to get involved.
I understand that. Well, look, the book has a bunch of tacos from Not. It's got burgers from Samburgers. It's got stuff we've done on YouTube. You know, when we first opened Not Tacos, somebody said, one of my friends said, looking at the menu, dude, what the hell? I go, what do you mean? He goes, you've got that shrimp taco on your menu. I go, yeah. He goes, you've done it on YouTube or on TV back in the day. I go, yeah. He goes, so why would somebody come buy it if they know how to make it? I go, you are such a dumb.
Totally different situation.
I go, can you make a grilled cheese? He goes, yeah. I go, have you ever ordered one in a restaurant? He goes, yeah. I go, there you go. Clown, come on. There's many reasons why people want to order something out that they know how to do. I can cook a steak. I occasionally get a steak in a restaurant. I'm occasionally disappointed, but it is what it is. We just dry age. Today's episode on YouTube will be, we dry aged a whole bone-in ribeye.
Oh,
90 days, 90.
man.
And we cut it. And the first cut, it was disappointing because it was beautiful, bright red like you'd expect. You know, it looks like a petrified tree.
Yeah.
You cut it and it's supposed to be this gorgeous, bright red, but there was like a weird, like, looked like a cooked spot. So I made another cut and that weird brownness hadn't traveled all the way through it.
Yeah.
So we cut a beautiful steak out of it, cooked it in the cast iron pan, and then finished by butter basting it with garlic and rosemary and stuff. Seriously, one of the best steaks we all agreed we've ever had. It was tremendous. You got to do it. People, listen, just cook more at home. Cook more at home. The shit's going to be better. And if it's not the very first time, you're going to learn from your either disaster or mistake or whatever it is. You follow somebody's recipe. I don't care if it's mine or Bobby Flay's. I don't give a shit. You make something the first time, you go, oh, it's too dry. So maybe his instructions are different than for his oven than they should be for yours. So back off the time a little bit. It's too sweet. Cut out some sugar. Second time you go to make it, you're going to make some changes to it, and it's going to start getting better. You can cook, people. You just don't.
And one thing I love about Between the Buns, your new book, available now, thecookingguy.com, because I'm guessing that's the best place to go, because then you just get all the money.
I think so. Well, no, but I'm not selling books myself. I'm.
Does it send you to the Amazon link or something?
Yeah. So I send people to Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and a bunch of independents. And if you're in Australia, I've got links there. We got a big following.
Nice.
Look, it's YouTube, right? Number one, of course, is the United States. I've been here longer on YouTube than anywhere, and my presence is greater here. But the UK is our second largest audience, and then it's either Australia, New Zealand, and then even my own people in Canada, somewhere in the top 4 or 5 of who follows us. But that's it. YouTube has made the world about this big.
Oh my God. Yeah. YouTube's amazing. And that's how I found you. In the book, Between the Buns, you mentioned hot dogs, of course.
Of course.
And I love going back to mayo. You taught me about putting mayo on hot dogs. Again, these are things people don't think of.
People are, how many people are having dry dogs? Like maybe a little bit of mustard or something. Ketchup, I don't know. I mean, you guys do dogs in a big way in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and I did a Chicago dog once, and I just got reamed so badly because I forgot one thing.
Let me guess, was it the celery salt?
It was the celery salt. You'd think that I, threw up on the Pope or something.
Yeah.
People were aghast at what I had, my terrible, terrible food faux pas.
I just made a couple hot dogs on the grill yesterday. I took Vienna beef Polish.
Go ahead.
Split them in half, grilled them.
Love it.
Mayo.
Yeah.
I grilled onions.
Yes.
I mixed in some what's that that Chinese, that red hot, not sriracha, but that other one, the chili sauce. I mixed that in with the mayo.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Most people, like you said, put on some fucking ketchup. No one wants ketchup.
No. Well, no, the ketchup people do. But one of the things that I say, I go, you would be very surprised at how much your whole food world will change by adding a couple condiments from another country. And the easy play is like the sambal, the chili sauce that you used. That. Maybe some Chinese hoisin sauce.
Yep.
That. One of our tacos. Is it in the book? Excuse me while I look. I don't think so.
That's it's a beautiful book too. So many great pictures. The pictures are wonderful.
Lucas Barbieri shot these pictures. He did my last book with me, and we will never separate when it comes time for doing books. Look at orange chicken burrito. Oh, one of the greatest things.
Wait,
ever.
I saw that episode. I think. Did you do that on the? Yeah,
100%. So what?
Let's go back to your burritos. Oh my God! Burritos. Go type in Sam the Cooking Guy burrito into YouTube, and you're gonna get some wonderful videos.
You're gonna get some great stuff. Yeah, there's some good stuff there. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at the hot dogs. Stand by. Okay, so here's and by the way, just this simple little change up right here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, that clearly is a corn.
Wait,
dog.
move it towards your microphone there a little bit. The other way. Yeah. Yep. There we go.
It's clearly a corn dog, but what's different is that it's a bratwurst inside.
Oh my God.
You know how much that little change, you're going to the store to make corn dogs. You're reaching, and instead of there, you just go like this. Switches to the left. And instead of a hot dog, you're getting a bratwurst. And then it's coming out like that.
Man. And then what do you dip that in?
Oh, I've got mustard. I think that the picture shows mustard and ketchup. I don't particularly like plain mustard. I wouldn't put ketchup with it. I would probably use like some good deli grainy mustard.
Now you made the most, like you have a couple videos called The Greatest Burger I Ever Made. Then you have like The Greatest Burger I Ever Made 2.0.
Yeah.
Are those in the book?
Well,
you have some burgers. You have some kind of burgers in there.
Oh, I do. Oh, I have a whole chapter on burgers. Yeah. So it's burgers, tacos, hot dogs, sandwiches, and burritos. Anything that could literally go between a bun or a bread product. Here's the burger. Here's our best-selling burger at Samburgers. Well, there's a couple of them. Here's the jalapeno guacamole burger.
Oh,
which is just freaking great. It's so good. But here's the one that we sell the most of. Oh God, there's also this. The Luther. Beautiful picture, right?
You got an egg there.
Fried egg in there. Yeah, but the bun is a glazed donut.
See, that's the best.
That's just ridiculous. But
people don't realize the difference that makes.
It's crazy.
Raul checking in. He said he's a huge fan. He wants to check out your restaurants in San Diego.
Dude, thank you, Raul. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Here's the one. This is called the Samburger. This is the basic. I mean, it's a simple thing to make, but we use a burger blend. And I talk about using a blend in the book. It's as simple as...
And you grind your own meat all the time on your YouTube videos.
Yeah, I do. And I don't expect people to do that. But I'm going to tell you right now, the difference between like regular chuck that you buy at the store made into a burger or that same chuck mixed 50-50 with ground brisket, it is life-changing. So the blend that we use at Samburgers is chuck, short rib, and brisket. And it's outstanding. So I don't expect people to do that, but find a butcher that will grind some shit for you. Just do it. And then get a few pounds of ground brisket. Use what you need for today, but then just freeze the rest. Then when you want a great burger, I'm telling you, cooking just the patty itself, you'll be like, what the hell's going on here? This has just done something I was not expecting.
And you taught me too, always get 80-20.
Yeah.
20% fat, because that 10% fat stuff,
yeah,
it doesn't cut it.
No. Look, I have a t-shirt that says
fat means
flavor. If flat means flavor, then I'm fucking delicious. So, we've used the hash marks and to make the word fucking acceptable in public. Yep. But it's true. Fat is flavor. It really is. And so if you're worried about the fat, then I say this. Don't have that burger then every day. But when you have a burger, that's what it should be. Like you're really cheating yourself if you're getting 90-10. If you're getting 90% lean and 10% fat, you're cheating yourself. You really are. The difference of that extra 10% of fat or 25, whatever you want, it is really significant.
You don't go to McDonald's and order a salad. I don't understand those people.
No.
If you want to eat a salad, make a salad. If you want to eat healthy, eat a piece of fish. Yeah. Which you do that too. You make healthy stuff sometimes.
Hey, how about this? How about if you want to eat healthy, going to McDonald's and getting that salad or out someplace, or making your own salad but buying bottled dressing. Take a look at the fat content in a couple tablespoons of almost any dressing in your pantry. You're so much better off to make some better version of it. Oil, vinegar, mustard, garlic, Worcestershire.
Look at this. 100 calories is all in this mayo. A tablespoon is only 100 calories.
Right.
That's it. That's nothing. Like you said, the salad dressing is probably 350 calories.
It's terrible. That stuff's terrible for you. It really is. It really is.
So you started out on TV, right, in San Diego, And then your son Max just said one day, "Hey, let's go on YouTube." Is that how you kind of got on YouTube?
It's exactly how, but it's better because he'd been accepted to law school. And he came one day and he goes, I don't want to go to law school. I go, what do you want to do? You know, freaking out inside a little bit. He goes, I think I want to work with you. I think you should be on YouTube.
Wow.
Because I wasn't then. It was just a TV show. Just a TV show. It was a TV show here in a few other cities. I'd had a series on Discovery's Health Channel for a year. And then Oprah bought the number on the dial and I went away because apparently I don't fit into how to live your best life or whatever. I'm not bitter.
What you just said, though, was something amazing.
Yeah.
You just said it was only a TV show. Now I'm on YouTube. It just shows you that people don't understand what YouTube means compared to your TV show. You're massive because of YouTube. Of course, people knew you from your TV show, but this has taken you to a new level.
My wife and I were in a restaurant in Bangkok a couple of years ago, and a guy walking out of the restaurant stops and he goes, "You Sam the cooking guy?" Yeah. He goes, "What are you doing here?" I go, "I'm eating, bro. What are you doing here?" He goes, "No, I'm eating in Bangkok." I was in the supermarket. A guy comes up to me, he goes, "Sam the cooking guy, I'm a huge fan." And so we have a little nice 30-second conversation. And he goes, "I don't see you on TV anymore." I go, "Oh, not on TV. I mean, I'm still there. They're old reruns. But it's YouTube now. It's all YouTube." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I don't know if he meant, "I'm sorry that you're not on TV," or "I'm sorry you're on YouTube," but I chose not to explain to him why YouTube is so much greater a platform.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to have somebody giving me notes about what my recipe contains, or the camera is on the apple for about a half a second too long at 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Yeah. I would get that shit from the producer people at Discovery. I had an argument one day. We had shot a special in Hong Kong, and there's a thing called the wet market. So just think of it as like an outside produce, fish, seafood kind of market. It's undercover. But they call it a wet market because, the fish is on ice, the meat's on ice, and there's a water dribbling all over the place. So there's this beautiful shot, a really slow, gorgeous pan. It's about 10 seconds. It takes in the entire market. It's fantastic. And this woman on the phone at Discovery Health, she goes, "Oh, yeah, meant to say, about 5 seconds into that shot, you can see frogs in a cage." I go, "Okay, and?" She goes, "Well, we're part of Animal Planet."
What about all the other dead animals they're looking at on the ice?
I go, I don't get it. What do you mean you're part of? I get you're part of Animal Planet. It's the same company, but why is that a problem? She goes, "Well, frogs in a cage." I go, "We're not killing the frogs, or we're not showing the frogs being killed."
Yeah.
But it's like going to the Sahara Desert and not showing sand. There's frogs in a cage in a market in Hong Kong. She goes, "Well, we can't have that." I go, "Well, we are making a mistake then."
Yeah.
I don't have that anymore. I don't have anybody saying to me, "You can't put that in." You know the show. You're an amazing fan. We bleep most of the F words.
Yeah.
But
you'll say fuck, and then you'll beep, fuck, man, fuck, beep, fuck.
Yeah.
You'll bleep every other one sometimes.
And when we bleep fuck, we bleep it mostly so you know what it was.
Yeah.
When I said some stuff the other day that was really bad, and not only will it be bleeped, but a thing will go over my mouth so you can't actually see what I'm saying. But it's a word. I was on a radio interview for a station in Calgary, Canada, live, 2:00 in the afternoon. And in the middle of the interview, the guy said something about, "That's a bunch of shit." We were talking some topic, whatever it was. And inside I go, "Oh my God, this guy's going to lose his job. He just said shit." And then I went, "Oh, it's Canada."
Yeah, exactly.
They're cool. They understand. It's just a dumb word.
Yeah. I don't think people realize too. I bet you make way more money off YouTube than you ever did on the TV show. And they look at YouTube like, "Oh, poor Sam. He's probably making $10, $20 an episode." I don't think so.
It's not even close.
You're making a ton of money off YouTube.
Yeah. We're very happy. We're very happy. And I mean, it's an amazing platform. It's an amazing platform. Anything you want to see, know how to do, need advice on, it's there. It's not always great advice. I mean, I guess if you're getting YouTube shrinks or something, I don't know how that works, but I'm sure there's good people out there. But you want to know how to build a brick wall in your backyard, you can find it. You want to know how to fix the carburetor on your 62 Chevy Malibu? You can find it. You want to learn how to cook a steak and butter based it in a cast iron pan? I'll be there to show you how to do that. Yeah. And my shit's different. Look, you know this. Plenty of people don't like what we do. There's too much conversation. There's too much personality. They just
like that.
They want the bake. Like 1 cup, 2 cups, stir, mix, pour, bake. That's what they want. Don't give me the shit. Don't talk to me about the, what you did on the weekend. So sometimes it's that. But what I think we do that others don't is that I'll say, okay, use this. And if you don't have this, here's 2 or 3 other things that you could do instead. We give advice on how to do that. Our whole mission, we want to teach people how to cook, make people feel confident that they can cook. And we're doing that because that's the comment that I get more than anything else. You taught me how to cook. That makes me feel really good. It really does.
And I'm telling you, the layering that you've done for me has changed everything. That's the key to me. Layers of flavor.
Yeah.
You have something crunchy in there. You have the smooth sauce. You have the delicious burger, the crispy bacon. The layers are so nice.
I had a lobster roll a while back, and I took a bite, and it was an okay lobster roll. But I didn't want to gobble down the whole thing. It was kind of boring. I did a lobster roll. I grilled the lobster, and I had garlic and ginger and green onion and sriracha and all this stuff that the lobster roll purist would hate me for. But it was really interesting, and it was layered, and it was delicious, and it was like every bite was a little bit different. I loved that. I get that lobster butter in that special bun is a good thing, but it can be improved.
You know what I love that you do too? You always, when you take the bite, it's like we're all taking that bite with you. It's like, that's my favorite part is when you take the bite, because you're like, the perfect bite right here. And I'm like, God, that's what makes me want to eat it when you take that bite.
I just opened up an envelope that came to me at one of the restaurants yesterday. And in it was a DVD of a Kevin Spacey movie. And the guy, hold on, I got to get this. Stand by.
Okay. By the way, it's Between the Buns. If you go to thecookingguy.com, that's Sam's website. He also sells knives. You could get to his YouTube channel. He has another book, tons of stuff, not just this book. So go to thecookingguy.com to get all that stuff. Very good knives on Sam's website.
Thank you. And 1 or 2 will be coming your way soon. Okay. Gary Thomas sends me this. Not tacos, Sam's Lion, right? I open it up. It's a DVD of Kevin Spacey in a movie called K-Pax. You ever heard of it?
Yes.
Okay. Here's what he says. This is to your point. Sending this movie, thinking maybe you haven't seen it. If not, now you have your own copy. At about 18 minutes and 13 seconds, played by Kevin Spacey, eats a banana, peel and all. Let's just say he's not from around here. He's an alien or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But his reaction is the best. He wants to say how good it is, but he can't stop eating. The whole thing reminds me of you. When you bite into something you just made, every time I see it, I think of you. Thanks for a great YouTube channel. So that's your point.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's when you bring us in with you.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, now we're watching you enjoy it, and you're not lying.
I'm not lying.
I can tell it's good.
No, look, back when it was a TV show, the TV show is like 26 minutes of TV, just 4 minutes of commercials, right? 4 segments, 3 commercials in between. I wake up one morning, the crew's coming over. We're going to shoot a pizza show. So 4 different pizzas. And I wake up that morning. I know what they're going to be. I got them all figured out from the day before. And I go, there should have been a breakfast pizza in this. I'm stupid. Why didn't I make a breakfast pizza? Runny yolk, the whole thing. Never made one before. This is a bunch of years ago. So I threw out said, forget it to one of the pizzas. I'm making a breakfast pizza. And I just totally wung it, having never made this. I put mushroom and ham on it. That seemed fine. There was cheese on it. I put thyme on it, which was a terrible mistake because it didn't taste very good. And I cracked eggs on it before it went into the oven because I wanted a nice runny yolk. Well, what came out were like hockey pucks There was no yoke.
Yeah.
I think the yoke had long since gone and just turned into like wood. The time did an awful thing to it. And I took a bite, and on camera, I chewed for a second, and I said, here's what's interesting. When you make a mistake, just don't keep eating it. And I threw it in my sink, and I said, never make that, ever. So when something's good, I love it, and I'll say it's good. If something's not that great, I'm going to say it's not that great. There's no bullshit. People will write sometimes and go, you fake things for the camera. I go, I've never faked. Oh, I have faked. When I've been dressed up as like Dr. Phil or Guy Fieri or Rachel Ray or something. Yeah. If it's fake, it's obviously fake. I'm not saying something's good if it's not good. If I F it up, I'll say I F'd it up.
Yeah. That's my rule with buffets. If you get a plate of some shit and it's not good, don't keep eating it. You don't fill up at the buffet on the bad shit. I
don't want shitty tasting calories. I want good tasting calories. If it's good, I'm going to eat the hell out of it. If it's bad, no, not wasting my life on that.
Okay. So the book is Between the Buns.
Sam the Cooking Guy, Between the Buns. And by the way, this picture of the cover. We shot 6 days of photography for the book, for all the inside stuff.
It took 6 days.
No, the whole book.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like all this pretty stuff in here.
Yeah.
Look at those dogs.
I'm surprised you didn't let Max do the photography because he does pretty good photography for your YouTube channel.
But it's a different mindset. It's a different sensibility. And Lucas is the guy. We work together really well.
So were you saying it was 6 days? And
so we shot 6.5 days for all the photography in the book. At the end of the first day, I said, okay, I want to do a test shot of the cover because I want to send it to my publisher. If they say, yeah, it's cute, or the bookstores won't want a book with the guy's head in between a thing. I wanted to know that up front, but it's a literal translation of the title, Sam the Cooking Guy, Between the Buns. There it is, between the buns. So I bought this. This is a big sourdough loaf. I buy the sourdough loaf. I cut it. You can see I've got the lettuce.
Oh, that's real. I just figured that was fake.
No, and Kraft cheese slices, American cheese slices on my head. We take the picture, send it to the publisher. They all love it. They go, this is it. This should be the cover. I go, great. Yeah. Now we can really take the picture the right way. We could never get it as good again. This was like in the first 4 or 5 shots. No,
so you were sitting there for like days putting cheese on your face, trying to get a better picture.
My assistant Beth is putting cheese on my head. My wife doesn't like the cover. And somebody asked me the other day, how long did it take somebody to Photoshop that? I go, dude, that's me lying down.
Yeah.
It was very awkward, but I did it. The bun was on the table.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, I'm telling you, you're my food hero. You're the greatest guy ever.
You're the best. Thank you. I really
You are the greatest. Between the Buns, get the book. TheCookingGuy.com is the easiest. Go on Amazon, type in Sam the Cooking Guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, bookstores.
But they're all
we have them here. We have some bookstores.
You get there's a look. I'm doing a book signing tomorrow night at Barnes and Noble here in San Diego. So their bookstores still exist, not like before. There's just not nearly as many, but they're there.
We have huge ones here in Chicago still.
Yeah,
so
people like their books.
Hey, even if let's say I know there's people who will never buy a book, right?
Yeah,
there's a lot of people. Go on please, Sam the Cooking Guy on YouTube. I'm telling you, it changed my life. It changed, and everyone there's a couple guys on YouTube. I play guitar right since I was like 12.
Yeah.
I'm 40 now.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Marty Schwartz on YouTube who gives guitar lessons. Great guitar lessons.
We were saying this, by the way. This Shure mic. I have another one that broke. I had to send it to get fixed, and I didn't want to do this today and sound like shit. So I went first thing this morning. Because I respect what you do and sound is important. First thing this morning, I went to Guitar Center for my first time. I walked in and I went, holy shit. I don't play guitar, but this place is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Are they everywhere?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of them have closed down, unfortunately.
But it's legit, right?
Oh, Guitar Center. First of all, Guitar Center when I was a kid was massive. It was everywhere. We have a few still in Chicago, but it's nationwide.
Yeah, this store was a really big store. Really big store. It was easily the size of like one of those big Barnes and Nobles.
Oh yeah, no, it's massive, and they have everything. They have drums, they have keyboards, they have DJ equipment, they have everything, microphones.
And the Shure mic, which is a great mic and sounds good, and You can't have somebody. I'm on a podcast once a month. It's called the Barbecue Central Show.
Yep, I've seen it.
Yeah, and my friend Greg is that guy, and we talk food and stuff. But when he has new guests on, he tells them he won't interview them unless they get a mic. They don't have to buy this one, but he will not just have somebody with their speaker in the computer picking up because it sounds terrible.
Yeah, you sound great.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you're a professional. So.
For you, my friend.
Thank you so much. So, Sam, I'm telling you, go on his YouTube channel. Get the book too. You want to support a guy like Sam. You've changed the game. You're doing it yourself. You're one of those people who took something, like you said, these producers are trying to tell you what to do. Okay, you created your own lane. Now you have the best cooking show on TV, period. So, Sam the Cooking Guy, YouTube, Between the Buns. Go to his restaurant. If you're in San Diego, God.
Come to Not Tacos or Hamburgers are great.
See, I was in San Diego for a bachelor party a few years back before I discovered you. God.
Oh, got it.
So when I come back.
They've only been open since, not open in 2018. So was it then?
This was before that. So
so we weren't there yet.
Yeah.
We weren't there yet.
I almost got a job at 91X out there, the
really?
rock station. Yeah, this was a couple years ago. So who knows? I will be coming back to San Diego.
Okay.
And of course,
and I will be here and we will eat tacos till we burst.
That's right. Well, Sam, thank you so much, man. It's really an honor.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me here. It's great.
Thank you, man.
Okay.